Hello and welcome to the class. Welcome to the class, everybody. Say hi. Tell your friends to pay attention and tune in to the class. In today's class, we are going to talk about business strategy. Business strategy. First thing, you gotta do things step by step and know that it takes effort. And that's what it all boils down to in the end. Yes, you gotta innovate. Yes, you need teamwork. Yes, you gotta be competitive. Yes, you gotta do market research and be in the correct environment and the correct demographics where your business is likely to thrive. Yes, you gotta be in the correct industry and in the correct economy where people can afford to and will spend money on your products. And then you need a good team with good staff, intelligent leaders, able to produce by themselves and work together in a common unified team. So let's break down these segments bit by bit. Um, but remember, it all comes down to hard work and doing things step by step. So a lot of people, when they get in times of difficulty, they'll start to, you know, do accounting principles like cutting expenses and adjusting prices and laying off staff and uh, raising capital and taking loans and raising investments and funds. That's all good, but that has nothing to do with the hard effort of being innovative and competing with the competition and making decisions and being productive, boosting uh, production and distribution and helping your clients and growing your brand and by spreading through word of mouth and developing good reports and good reviews and ratings and being trustworthy, a trustworthy business where you're going to have repeat customers who are going to spread into new customers as well. So you can't just be all finance, you need to actually produce. And part of producing is designing. So you need to have teams that can hire the best people and give them the power to design themselves, design by themselves. Just have the top level what you want, expectations, and check in along the budget and schedule. So along the budget and schedule, check in with what you expect to be made and how it's being made so far. But let them, if they come up with something new, let the engineers come up with something new. Just like Real Madrid and Vinicius Jr. Uh, yeah, and so you need a good team. You need um, you need to also compete with the competition and do market research as well. So they got a product, you just make another product to fiercely compete with that one. You got to do it and you got to attack it with all your might. And then once again, you have a team and you got team meetings and you make team decisions with common goals but diversified thought. So think of all the consequences of each decision and make unified strategy with a common vision and a common goal. That's how the Japanese do it. I know because I'm an industry professional in Japan. And remember, design, produce, distribute, do things step by step, research the market, innovate, be truthful to your customers, grow by word of mouth. When you sell a product, you need three things. You need to be very enthusiastic, so you need to go out there and try and help your customers solve problems and why they should believe in you. Then you got to have two more things. You got to be trustworthy as a company, and you got to be trustworthy as a salesman. So they got to trust you, your people, trust your company, trust your product, and how enthusiastic you are about helping them. So you want to be enthusiastic in helping them, and they got to have trust in you. That's how you sell a product. You know who thought of that? The Wolf of Wall Street, the guy who sold a pen to a zebra. So he can sell a ballpoint pen for $1 million to an executive because he thought of these three things: enthusiastic as attack, trust in the salesman, and trust in your company. And then when you're talking to your client, you make sure you hit all those 3 points, and you try and close the deal as quick as possible. You don't dolly around. You always try and be direct. And if you fail, it's because you're not covering one of those 3 points. So you got to cover those 3 points and be direct. But you got to be trustworthy. And if you're selling to someone who really does not need your product, you're wasting your time. Say thank you, goodbye. Hopefully in the future they will come around. There's no point in trying to sell to people who don't need your product. Focus on the people who do need your product. And this leads me to my final point. You want to help the customer or the client. Every step that you make their lives easier and solve their problems is going to be better reviews and sales for your company. So you want to solve their problems and design your products with updates on how you can even better solve their problems as quickly and efficiently and reliably and safely as possible. And then you provide services such as customer support. And that about does it for this class. I mean, to get started into a business, you would need to raise capital, have an idea, have some sort of team that you're going to hire. You can use AI to go online and create a website and sell things online. You got to be digital with email communication or social media, and communicate your products digitally. And then you can have also, if your product requires engineering, you can design and innovate, and that's how you start off. You need some capital. You can work from home. You can have meetings online, and then I guess you would also need to be able to communicate how you delegate work. Like a lot of people, I can do a lot of things myself, but people who need somebody else, like when I produce music, I do it all by myself, but people need somebody to do this part and somebody to do that part. So you got to be in constant communication and make sure everybody knows what you expect of each other. So you got to have those dialogues and be proactive. That's what a leader is. You got to be a leader. You got to be proactive, but not too nosy. So give them freedom, but make sure you highlight the points that what you expect and what they need from you and what they expect from you. So you got to be able to cross communicate with your different partners to ultimately produce the goal you want to produce, helping someone else's business or somebody working and helping yours. So that does it. Watch Real Madrid, watch La Liga, watch the Champions League. I haven't been watching. I don't even know what stage we're on. Hmm. I know there's like Atletico Madrid is in it. Real Madrid is still in it, I believe. Barcelona, I don't know who. Liverpool, I think. Arsenal. I'm gonna get into it. Yeah. But that was today's business class. Design like the grad. Design like the Japanese. Listen to the Canadians. And we out here. That's the Canada jersey and the Leafs jersey. And that's the flag. And that's the trophies. So, until next time, do your homework, share this with a friend, lead the class, lead your colleagues and your fellow students and your fellow entrepreneurs, and develop more businesses. And write me. Let me know. Say, hey, Professor Nick Mick, this is how your class has taught me to produce my business, and these are my results and my successes so far. And let me know if you have any hardships and how I can help. Leave a comment below, leave your username, and stay classy.